Welcome to our channel, Crazy Indians. Today we're discussing a very important topic, mental health awareness. Lena, why do you think mental health is often stigmatized in our society?
Hey Sam, that's a great question. I think one of the main reasons mental health is stigmatized is because of a lack of understanding and education around the topic. Many people still view mental illnesses like depression and anxiety as a personal failing or a sign of weakness, rather than a legitimate medical condition that requires treatment. This stigma can prevent people from seeking help and can make it harder for them to recover. Additionally, societal expectations and cultural norms can also play a role in perpetuating stigma, especially in traditional or conservative communities where mental health issues may be.
Lena, that's a really interesting point. You mentioned societal expectations and cultural norms. Can you give some examples of how these expectations can affect people's mental health and their willingness?
Absolutely, Sam. For example, in some cultures, there's a huge emphasis on academic achievement and career success. This can create a lot of pressure on individuals, especially young people, to perform well and meet certain expectations. If they're not able to meet these expectations, it can lead to feelings of guilt, shame, and anxiety. Similarly, in some communities, there's a stigma around expressing emotions or showing vulnerability. This can make it difficult for people to open up about their feelings and seek help when they need it. It's also worth noting that social media can play a role in perpetuating.
Lena, you're right. Social media can have a huge impact on our mental health. How can we use social media in a way that's positive and supportive, rather than detrimental?
That's a great question, Sam. I think one way to use social media in a positive way is to be more mindful of the content we're consuming and the people we're following. If we're constantly scrolling through feeds that make us feel bad about ourselves or compare us to others, it's time to take a step back and reassess. Instead, we can follow accounts that promote positivity, self-care, and mental health awareness. We can also use social media to connect with others who share similar interests and experiences, which can help us feel less isolated and more supported. Additionally, it's
Lena, you mentioned self-care. What are some simple self-care practices that our viewers can incorporate into their daily lives to support their mental health?
Great question, Sam. Simple self-care practices can make a big difference in our mental health. One of my favorites is just taking a few minutes each day to practice deep breathing exercises. This can help calm our minds and reduce stress. Another practice is to take a short walk outside, get some fresh air and sunlight. Exercise, even just a short walk, can release endorphins which can boost our mood. Journaling is also a great way to process our emotions and reflect on our experiences. And let's not forget about sleep. Getting enough sleep is crucial for our mental.
Lena, those are all great tips. What about people who may be struggling with more severe mental health issues, such as depression or anxiety disorders? What kind of support is?
Sam, that's a really important question. For people who are struggling with more severe mental health issues, it's essential to seek professional help. This can include therapy, counseling, or medication, depending on the individual's needs. It's also crucial to have a support system in place, whether that's family, friends, or a support group. Having people who understand what you're going through can make a big difference in your recovery. There are also many online resources and hotlines available that can provide immediate support and guidance. It's also important to remember that.
Thanks, Lena, for sharing your expertise with us today. Before we go, what's one message you'd like to leave our viewers with regarding mental health awareness? Thanks. I think
that's a perfect note to end on. Thanks again for joining us on Crazy Indians today. If you liked this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And don't forget to take care of your mental health, it's just as important as your physical health. Thanks for watching.